Travis Green spoke this morning about the fact that his team knows when they're on their game and they know what they need to do to be on their game and be effective on the forecheck in the offensive zone. And that was the case for the Sens in this one tonight, bringing waves through their line combinations at 5-on-5 to create in the offensive zone. 40 shots on goal throughout the entirety of the contest to come away with the big 2-1 victory over Vancouver on Tuesday.
That was a solid game by our group tonight, right from the drop of the puck. There's not a lot to complain about that game. Tough win at the end, but I loved our game.
Feels really good. Obviously we were in a 4-game losing streak, and coming into the game we just wanted to play well, give our 100%, and I thought we did that tonight. And it feels good to finally win a game, and hopefully we can keep continuing that.
A big part of that success on the forecheck in the O zone and creating their cycle game is attacking as a unit of 5, and that was the case for the Sens in this one tonight. The defense activating to create opportunities in the offensive zone and getting Ottawa on the board in the opening frame. First, it was Artem Zub stepping up with his first goal since December 2nd to make it a 1-0 game, and then just 15 seconds later, Jordan Spence on a fairly similar play to extend the lead to 2.
I think with his goal, it actually gave us a lot of momentum, and I think when we score first, I think that's really important as well, is to get our momentum going. And when Drake passed me the puck, I just had to try and find a lane to shoot it, and it went in. So no, it was great.
And though they didn't get on the score sheet, a big night as well for the fourth line, creating through their cycle play and their forecheck in the O zone. Nick Cousins, David Perron, and Lars Eller all effective in tonight's game, eating up big minutes at 5-on-5.
I met with a couple of them this morning. I talked to Lars in particular about his ice time and trying to get him more minutes. And normally it goes hand in hand. When you play well, you get more minutes, and with back-to-back games, knew that line had to give us some minutes, and they were excellent tonight. I was happy for them. It's that time of year where there's a lot of games we're going to need to use 4 lines. 3 veteran guys that played well tonight.
It's more of an identity line. I think that's kind of what we talked about before the game. Is just play the right way. So the other 3 lines will follow suit. I thought in the first we were kind of moving around pretty good. Getting lots of looks for sure. Just gotta bear down on our chances. I really enjoy playing with those 2 real smart players. Hang on to lots of pucks. Good at protecting it. Predictable hockey. It's not the prettiest hockey, but it's effective, and it's what works.
A quick turnaround now for the Sens, who head down to New York to face off against the Rangers tomorrow night. For Sens 360, I'm Jackson Starr.